What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the channel, everyone. You're probably gonna see this video in a few days, so not on the day when I'm actually recording it, but it's the 31st of 2022 December, guys. Welcome to 2023, and of course, we cannot go over without dropping some of these ancient shards that we have. And yes, it's 2x on ancients. Yesterday was 2x on sacreds. Sunday, 1st of January, is gonna be 2x on voids. That's something that I'm not gonna jump on. I'm definitely gonna keep my mercy for a decent 10x, most probably. But in terms of ancients, guys, we have 165 ancient shards. Now, my wife, she's actually down with a cold right now. That's why she's not here with me, but she wishes you guys a happy new year as well. And of course, the little jingle hunter. Now, I do have my most wanted champion being no one else but Kelvalex, okay? So this is the champion that I really want to get just for dungeons. It's such a beast of a champion. And I have another champion that I don't owe and I kind of want, Cisia. Very powerful for some content, including Hydra, Spider Dungeon. But funny enough, this bad boy right here, Holstring, is probably one of my most wanted non-void champions because he's just so useful for the Fire Knight dungeon. Sorry, I was gonna say Spider. I would definitely like to pull one of these bad boys. If no, I'll take anything that can empower my main champions. Cupidus, Rotos, Kymar, Duchess. You kind of know how it goes. We want to get the OP champions that are relevant for our accounts for Arena, you know, like recently I pulled so many copies of the non-meta champions that I just managed to empower. Like, look at this, +4 Sato, +4 Elenaril, Jack, Elder Skarg, we have Basilius, Ronas. Like, yeah, I have a lot of empowerment. Fushan, I just got one the other day, but I'm not using them, you know, so I would like to get some sort of a strong champion that I can empower for Arena, basically. Yeah, I'm not even asking for much. Let me know in the comments down below how did your pulls actually went. So we're gonna start with five pulls first, then we're gonna move over to 10 pulls. Hopefully we're gonna bring something juicy home. And what do we have here? Sanguinia. A lot of people are saying that she actually hits hard. I've never tested her for damage, but she's a pretty interesting champion. Attacks one enemy 3 times. That's pretty good for the Fire Knight if you're looking to progress to it. Block debuffs, continuous heals on a 3-turn cooldown, and transfers all the debuffs from this champion to a target. And removes all debuffs from all allies except this champion. Pretty interesting epic champion, you know. Definitely a solid one. And we got a Prosecutor. Actually, it's a pretty good rare champion too. I think it was with the last fusion, if I'm not mistaken. We got a Templar. He can solo the Bommel, guys. You can farm him from campaign as well. One thing to keep in mind. What epic we have in here? We have Dar the Hungerer. Amazing for faction wars. For the Demon Spawns revives. Good for the Fire Knight as well. Seems like we're constantly Fire Knight. If you're using a reflect damage strategy. So whenever the boss hits you and your champions have reflect damage, that's gonna count as a hit on his shield, you know. Rearguard Sergeant, pretty good. Ally protection, attack down, continuous heal, defense down. She's still a very strong champion, actually, funny enough. I'm pretty far off from the Mercy. I can't even remember, actually, because I summoned on the 1+1 guaranteed on Ancient. Sachi, Tiger Soul. And what do we have in here? Come on, please. Give me a Kymar, Rotos, Candraphone, Duchess. Or one of the champions that I don't have and I really want. That would be amazing. Just to start the new year in style, guys. Let me know what did you guys pull if you summoned during this event. Executioner, still a decent champion. You're gonna use him for secret rooms, farmable from campaign too. The rest, they're not that great. Abyssal was a pretty good rare in there too. Hellborn Sprite, Luria. Nothing that juicy here, huh? Nothing that juicy. Coffin Smasher. I cannot really recommend anyone to build him. 2023, guys. Definitely forget about him. Jizo, Skink. We got Sess. That is the new daily login champion. So if you've been playing the game for as long as I've been playing it, you're gonna collect fragments for this champion right now. And yeah, increase attack on himself if the attack is critical. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Perfect Veil on the champion. attacks all enemies, increase crit damage on this champion before attacking. Interesting, but I don't really see him game changing. I think he's just gonna be another vault guard, you know. He's gonna guard our vault and that's about it. Come on, bring it on. Grave Chill Killer, another abyssal in there. Judicator, Royal Guard, such a beast of a champion, man. Melga Steel Girdle, awesome for faction wars for the dwarves. If you guys need a reviver, just carry, she's pretty strong. Royal Guard, I don't have to say anything because you guys know it. Royal Guard is the GOAT. Enemy max HP, takedown baby, Preserver, Hellfreak, Chonoru, Allure, another awesome epic champion. And nobody in the entire game can do what Allure does, guys. So if you're getting Allure, if you're new to the game, make sure you're not feeding her. This A1 is probably one of the most powerful skill in the entire game when we're talking about Terminator manipulation. No other champion in the game can do this with a basic skill. 75% Terminator decrease when the attack is critical. Very, very nasty. And a Giant Slayer. She doesn't hit that hard, but she can definitely put in some work. Where are we? What do we have in here? Game is the 2x on Bonekeeper. Decent damage. Is the 2x on, guys. Or we're being betrayed here. What's happening? Preserver, Spy Master, Harris. We kind of know the drill with her. You can farm her from campaign, so if you don't have one, don't worry. You don't need to open shards to get her. Executioner. We already opened. Damn, we opened half of the shards and still no legendary. Let's see. Bring it on. 2x. But I'm always saying it. It's not quantity that we want. It's quality. So there we go. 20 rares back to back. And it's a 2x. What are the epics? Where are the epics? There we go. Canoness. What else we have in here? Lady Quillen. She looks pretty awesome. She doesn't do that much damage though to kind of like, yeah, I want to build a champion for my arena nuker or anything crazy like that, you know. Okay, what do we have in there? Gerhard the Stone is a champion that I never played actually. War Maiden, still a very powerful champion even after all this time, and you can farm her from campaign. And we got a first legendary, and it's an ultimate Death Knight. Actually, not really complaining about that. I am using my ultimate Death Knight. This is probably gonna be empowerment to that one. I haven't went for the tournament where we actually were able to win an ultimate Death Knight for the first place in the champion training, but I really like the champion. A lot of people really hated on him because he's not OP. Well, tell me now in the comments down below, what do you think about ultimate Death Knight? Probably the most used arena champion in the entire game at the moment. Honestly, it's just such a beast of a champion. Hard to kill, attack down, you have a provoke, you have a continuous heal, shield, these crazy passives as well, which are super, super nasty. So, we cashed in on an ultimate Death Knight dupe. Let's see, what else we have in a store here? Anything else? Anything else at all? Tylesia, Old Hermit Jorg, pretty strong epic too. I really like him for faction wars. The Terminator boost, the increased attack, the revive, the veil, very, very nice. Soulbound, Warden. And was that the last? No. Pain. I think we are on the last 20 shards. If we're getting another legendary out of here, I'll be super, super happy. But if no, that will be just fine as well. Kalia, Juliana. Oh! Duedan the Rurik, and we got a Deliana. What? Wait. What's happening here? Is this the collect the free champions that we gave you guys? Go and summon them now, Skratch. Deliana, Ultimate Death Knight. What's next? What's next? Ronda or the other one? Alexander the sharpshooter? Damn it. Okay, I'm not happy about Deliana. She's decent for progression. I already have a copy. This is not really making me feel better at all. It's just funny that I pulled two 7-day login champion back to back. I just find it super odd. I don't know. Pretty odd. Last time pull, guys. Let's see what we're getting out of it. Let's see what... Oh, and we're getting another legendary. And it's a Rich Tough the Bold. Now, I think this might be a new one or is not a new one. But damn, pretty good rates. 3 legendaries. How I mentioned. I need something that is gonna actually improve my account. These champions are completely irrelevant for my account, so that's why probably I'm not that excited. Richthof is actually not new. I thought that he might be, but seems like he's not. That was everything for my pulls, guys. Seems like I got something new here, and that was the daily login champion. Let me know how your summons went. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.